The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Lance going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 13-yard touchdown. And the 49ers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
There's often the discussion every time, right? That 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I've got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Rodgers.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He's got Ayuk once again.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing now is Lance. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now Lance again. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Charlie Warner.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Trotty. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
71 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Trey Lance leading his offense out for this next drive.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rodgers. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Lance and company going on 4th down. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown now. And the Niners continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
88.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
second down now. Whitfield. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Rodgers. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Gould is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sliding out of the pocket toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Get ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Gould able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this is good. from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our two games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners, for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs, as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From the 6. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw again on second down. Lance got a man. That's Ayuk. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here in the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now,
and Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they down. We have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Completion left side to Miller. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Blue, check. Yellow, line, opposite, green.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Blue, striker, green, yellow. Green, jack.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. An inside give to Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown! Christian Watson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on second down.
Lance gets this one to Juszczyk.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Lance.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Rodgers now on first down.
That's complete to Doubs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
from 6 yards away.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, fourth quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Ready, ready. Hey, check Mega. Ready.
McCaffrey running and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A give to Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line. Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Packers are going to the football.
Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Go. Okay. Hurry.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On play action, Lance. Oh, what a catch by Samuel.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Lance.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. Lance looking to throw.
Got an open man. It's McLeod.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Lance back to throw.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's back to throw.
That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
On the set.
He'll look to throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Okay, ready?
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30, the 20, 10, 5. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round.